You got a raise last year. Maybe it was a big raise, and yet nothing actually changed. You're not saving more. You're not investing more. You're probably spending a little bit more. It's not a discipline problem. This is a system problem. I'm going to show you how to fix it today. Think about the last time you got a raise. And I'm not just talking about the cost of living raises. I'm talking about a substantial raise. Maybe you switched jobs. Maybe you got promoted. You probably upgraded some. Got a better car, better vacations. Maybe you're going to a really fancy gym now. Whatever it is. It's lifestyle creep. And it happens to everybody. It's not because you're not disciplined. It's because you don't have a system. If you're not paying yourself first, what are you doing? Where are your priorities in life? You see, no one is going to care about you as much as you care about yourself. And if you're not taking the money and paying yourself first, you're doing yourself a really big disservice. Without a system, money is going to find a home. And that home, it's usually Amazon or a car dealership, or you're buying a new boat, or it could just be a really fancy restaurant once a week. Let me be clear. This is not a budgeting video. I'm not going to tell you to stop buying coffee. I'm not going to tell you to never go out. I'm not going to tell you you can't have things off Amazon. What I'm saying is someone who is making $80, $100, $200,000 a year, you're working hard. You should enjoy your coffee. So many of us think that more money is the goal. Work harder, pick up that side hustle, grind more, just keep finding more income streams. But more income streams without paying yourself first, without investing in yourself, without using your assets to actually get more assets, that's just more money for you to mismanage. You've already proven that with your raises. No offense. I've done the exact same thing. What you need isn't more income. You need a rule. When money comes in, it automatically goes somewhere where you have a system for your assets to generate more assets, to generate income that you can use to build your life of freedom. Pay yourself first. I know that sounds like a platitude, but it's actually an engineering principle. You build systems that don't depend on your willpower. Here's what I do. 3 buckets. Bucket 1, my life, bills, expenses, fun money. This is my checking account, and the balance, it's non-negotiable things in my life. Bucket 2, it's my safety net, my emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses sitting in a fairly liquid account that's earning just enough interest to get by after inflation. In our current environment, it's not that hard to find a savings account that is staying ahead of inflation. Sometimes that changes, and sometimes we have to get creative. In the current environment that we're in right now, it's easily done through a savings or money market account. Bucket 3 is your income engine. And this is where things get fun. This is a brokerage account. This is your mad money account. It's where you're deploying your capital. That paying yourself first, that's where this money is going. It's going into a brokerage account where you can start buying assets known as stock, which is the most passive income there is. This is where your freedom gets built. Inside bucket number 3, the rule is really simple. Every single paycheck, every single bonus, every windfall, it gets split between your checking account, bucket number 1, and your mad money account, bucket number 3. Think of it this way: life, safety, and your income engine. Most people, they only have 1 or 2 buckets. Not many people have 3 buckets unless they're super successful. In fact, most millionaires in America, they have 12 income streams. Bucket number 3 is where I live. It's where I generate income every single week by selling options. Selling options in the stock market is the most passive strategy I've ever found. In fact, it broke me free of the life of corporate America. Let me show you what this looks like in real practice. You put $20,000 into a brokerage account, not all at once. Over time, month by month, paycheck by paycheck, you learn to sell puts on quality companies that you can afford 100 shares of. They don't have to be companies you know inside and out, but they're companies like Delta Airlines, Robinhood, maybe your local utility, Southern Company, Duke Energy, Con Ed. When you learn to sell puts at support, when you learn to buy low, you're getting assets. You're getting ownership in companies where you have no responsibilities. You're collecting income for the agreement to own quality companies. You know, that $20,000, it generates $200 a month. It doesn't sound like a lot initially, but this scales extremely fast especially if you keep paying yourself first, you keep growing in corporate America, you start getting windfalls that don't go to new cars, boats, or that fancy toy that you use 2 or 3 times in the closet, and you start putting it into your brokerage account. Your mad money account turns into more money than you can realize in just 5 to 10 years. Over time, bucket 3 grows, and before you know it, it's bigger than bucket 1 and 2 combined. And that's when you start to feel some freedom. It's not because you're rich. It's because your money is working for you and you're not having to put more time and effort into that side hustle. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick a number. Even if it's $200 a paycheck, $50 a paycheck, whatever you can realistically afford. Set up an automatic transfer. As soon as that paycheck hits your checking account, this money goes directly into bucket number 3. It sits there until you're ready to put it to work. When you're ready, I'm going to show you exactly how to start putting bucket 3 into use. That's what this channel is all about.